Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Cim200 SFDC webinar. It's a barcoding module that integrates tightly with Cim200 manufacturing. My name is Juuso Santi. I look after the Cim200 product here at Cim. You have my contact details there on the bottom if you want to get in touch later on. So how we are going to run this morning is have first of all a couple of slides where I'll give a quick introduction to Cim200 SFDC, run through key functionality of the SFDC, and I'll give you a very high-level demonstration of the software afterwards as well. Done the demo, and if you would like to look into the product a little bit more in detail, please let me know. We can arrange a more in-depth demonstration for you. So Cim200 SFDC brought out to make everything as accurate, all the data inputting as accurate as possible, make it fast, and eliminate any errors due to the use of barcodes to process a range of stock and operational transactions. We have aimed to plan each process and streamline them to make it as efficient as possible, letting the software operators do their job rather than spending their time on inputting data. So SFDC adds barcoding functionality into Cim200 system, as mentioned, and it is a device agnostic, so you can run it on any networked device that has a modern internet browser. So I will be running it on a couple of devices today, which I can show you. So you could use either desktop computers, laptops, tablets, traditional barcode scanners, mobile phones, pretty much anything to scan, and you can utilize the device cameras as well as a barcode reader. When it comes to the functionality of the SFDC, so what we're doing is, as mentioned before, you can issue stock, both traceable and traceable stock onto the works orders. So you just simply scan a stock item code, batch number, or serial barcode. We also have processing of operation and labor time. So, and you can view job cards, instructions, memos, and such like whilst processing through the operations. Accurate actual times will be posted automatically against the works order and operation, or if you choose to do so, they can go through an approval process to verify that the inputting of times has actually been correct. Sometimes people do forget to enter the times onto clock on or clock out, but you can go retrospectively to correct those times as well if needed. You can complete operations as well as works orders from the SFDC. So we'll run through that. So it goes into the stock. You can also write down back into the works orders on the memo fields directly from the SFDC interface. So that's quite a nice feature, and will allow you to have a little bit of a written dialogue between whoever is using the main system as well as the shop floor. We have brought the quality control of Cim200 into the SFDC. So as of from tomorrow, when this will be released, you will be able to perform quarantine inspections directly from any device. So if you have received, for instance, a purchase order that goes into the quarantine, you can actually process that inspection on the mobile device. You can even take pictures of the inspection, and that will be recorded against that inspection record. Right, so if we move on to the demonstration of the system, so I will be showing you shop floor data collection. So it runs on the browser. I'm showing two devices here. So I have my desktop version on the background. And I have linked to my phone, so I can actually use my phone as a device as well. So if I log on to these two items, so my mobile device opens up the keyboard, and I can don't tell anyone about my PIN number. It's very secure. So we have well, it's controlled who can actually access the software data collection. You can utilize the device camera or any scanner to scan the employee reference. If you have your employees barcoded, you can actually just scan that, but you can also type in, and that goes with every single screen we go to. Okay. So we are now landing on a landing page. On the mobile device, it looks slightly different. Let's get them side by side. So what has been presented here will be dependent on the user permission. So if you only operate processing works orders, you will actually get presented this screen, so you can go and start doing stock issues, operations, and completing the works orders. So we'll go and issue in stock. So I can pick up from here. You'll be presented a list view of available works orders that will need printing. And it's probably the only time I'm using the device camera, but even more, I can even scan a works order if I wanted to. Then I would go and scan items in. So that opened my laptop camera. Hello, everyone. And that will then there is a barcode here that can be used to scan, and it opens the works order bill of material in front of me now. Then I can use a number of different devices to use scanning. I could type in, or what I can do is to use a scanner. It has gone to sleep, so I have a Bluetooth scanner here that I will be able to use and issue stock of wood. It will tell me where the item is coming from, what is allocated, and it knows I have no allocations at the moment, but because of Cim200 functionality, I'm actually able to go and issue and say, okay, I'm issuing 10, and it would be go into the list. I could also go and say, okay, I don't have a barcode for it. I can actually just go and type it in as well. And I can go and issue, let's say I'm issuing one of these. I'm confirming, because I only had two free stock there. I'm issuing now 1 and 10 and going in and issuing. Now, yes, I do want to issue the stock. And there we go. So that is to issue onto the works order by scanning the works order. However, we have a toggle on the top where you can actually go and select the product. You might have a massive order of something coming in, and there would be a number of works orders waiting for it. So what I would do initially is to scan the wood, and I can see I have 3 works orders now waiting for the item. What I can do from here is to go and, for instance, select one by one. If I select one, and then if I go and scan a works order, it also selects a works order that I can scan items onto. So you can go entirely manual, entirely barcoded, or anything in between. When I go and confirm the screen, it will tell me, okay, how many to issue, and I would issue as much as possible. And I can go and issue 1 and 1. The screen didn't quite load there on time. And then I will go and confirm, and it will issue the stock onto the works orders. Okay. So we try to do this as efficient as possible. Don't need to spend extremely long in terms of showing how to issue, but we can also see that we have now works orders that are in part issued status. Okay. So that was issuing into stock. We also can process operations. So what I have done this morning in preparation, so I have actually already clocked on to the system, so I will be able to show you this to start with. So we have a monitor here showing who is scanned on and which works orders they are working on. I can see there's no logout time for for that order, but I can go and have a look at bookings for that particular employee. And I can also see we are logged onto the operation, we are not logged into the operation anymore. And that would have created a timesheet in the background. We have another here as well, so SFDC times, so we can see any user sessions that we've had and what are the times for those in historically. Okay, don't spend too long in the client, because what we are here to see really is the SFDC in itself. So I will go into the operations, and because I was already clocked on to the operation, when I go in to the operation in itself, I will be presented a works order, the operation that I'm currently in. I can go and view the details from here already because I'm here. I'm seeing manufacturing instructions, and if there are any operation specific notes, they will be displayed on this particular screen as well. We also have access to memos. I did mention that there can be memos, so I can add here so if there is a delay, for instance, you can actually save a memo into against the works order. And if I go and jump into my works order in itself, so it's the works order 10 that we are working on, and I can see it has just been put in here, and you can see who has been added, who has added that communication onto the works order. So from here you can go and edit, remove if you wanted to, but the memos as well. And likewise, if I add it into the works order in the client in itself, you will be you will see that. Because I'm logged onto this operation and that has been presented me, if I was logged on to more than one, I would have a list of works orders to select. But I can also go and log on to another works order. So I would be initially, I would pick up a works order operation. So it asks me to scan. You can also select. But I could go and scan an operation I had. And then I will be able to see that I'm now locked onto two operations within the same works order. When I log off, I can say how many quantity has been completed, confirm that, and I have logged off an operation, and now again raises a timesheet, and it's your choice whether you want that to post a timesheet straight away, which will then mean that in the graphical scheduler you will be seeing the process of the operation as well. So you would have partially complete operation there. but that will update at the time of the posting that timesheet. Okay. So I've clocked on, clocked off, and final thing on the soft floor is what we can do is to do a completion. So I can go and complete. Completion can be done on a completion of the final operation as well. So we are not restricting that. Again, you can, for instance, choose from here. Let's say I would like to complete my works order 4. I could either scan it or I select, this time I will select it. Go in, confirm, say the quantity to complete. We have completed 4 in the past. I will now complete 10. The item is not set to go into quarantine as default, but I can actually select from here. I would actually like to complete, take this into the quarantine and select the quarantine warehouse if I wanted to. So confirm. And I have now completed the quantity of that particular works order. So when I go back and go into the main screen, so that's the works order functionality there. When I go and have a look into the quality control side of things, is I can go and have a look at the stock inspection. First of all, and this is the completion we just had on of the works order 4 that is now available to me to inspect from here. We have 2 steps. So we have inspect, which is not available because I don't have a inspection template with all the questions and pass-fail values. But we can also have those questions available to us. If I go and process the works order, there's quite a lot of information that is actually being presented on this view. If you go into a mobile view and using a tablet or something like that, if I would go into the same inspection screen, you will see you have a lot less information. So you are not being bombarded with information. There's only relevant information within that screen that you can actually go and process it. One nice thing what there is we can have attachments. So that is available from any screen. But I could go and take attachment, click a camera, and now you can see I'm on my mobile phone, and I can scroll down, say, okay, I'm taking this picture. I'm saving that against the inspection. I'll process that without getting anything through. And straight away on my inspection record, I will be able to see that attachment against my inspection. So I have my picture there. Of course, I don't have anything to view it with on this device that's well prepared, but you will be able to see that photo straight away from here. Okay, so now I could go and pass, I can reject, I can generate the works order on rework works orders directly from the inspection record. If I come out of that one, and that works again by works again with the inspection templates as well if you have set those up. The latest release of Cim200 also include works order operation inspections, where you have your works orders that you will inspect, or operations that you inspect through during the works order. So on the completion of the operation, the items can be set to go down into the quarantine. And now if I select that and I go and have a look on inspect, so I have actually an inspection template against that where I can put results and I can inspect piecemeal if I wanted to. And I have a number of different questions. I'm not authorized to perform that particular inspection because of my user rights. But this is, we can then process things, process the operational inspections, and that will then leave a stamp against a works order. So you can go and see any inspection records against that particular works order. And then of course pass them through. And this can be used in conjunction with subcontract operations as well. Okay. Right. So that is a very high level overview of Cim200 SFDC. And if you have any questions, I'm more than happy to answer them shortly. Or if you want to get in touch, we can run through the SFDC a little bit more in detail. We do have a roadmap and development in process for SFDC. So watch this space, and we will have more features coming in due course. So now, if you have any questions, please let me know, and I'm more than happy to answer them. If there are no questions, say thank you very much, and hopefully I'll speak to you soon.